Another common method for determining the winner of an election is called the Borda count method. Now, you may have never seen this method at work, but you've almost definitely seen the results of an election held in this way. The sports and entertainment industries use this very widely to determine the winners of various awards. So let's take a look at what's happening behind the scenes. So we're going to have a bunch of voters who are participating in the election. They're each going to turn in a ballot. The ballot will be a preference ballot with a rank ordering of the candidates from their favorite to their least favorite. And from there, we'll be able to compile a preference schedule. So let's take a look at an example working from there to see how this Borda method works. So here we have a preference schedule. So some people start with the first place candidate and work their way down to the fourth place candidate in assigning points. I'm a big fan of starting with the last place candidate and working my way up the candidate list with number of points, because then I don't have to worry about how many candidates there are total to figure out how many points first place should be worth. So last place is always worth 1 point. Next to last place will be 2 points. Then next one up will be worth 3 points. And my final one up in this example is worth 4 points. So first place is worth 4 points. So now what I do is for every entry in my preference schedule, so this entry right here, I'm going to multiply the number of points in the row by the number of votes in the column. So A was first place on 14 ballots. So that gets A a total of 56 points. B was second place on 14 ballots. So that gets B 42 points. And I continue doing this. C was third place on 14 ballots, so C has 28 points. And D was last place, so D has 14 points. And I can continue with this through my entire preference schedule. So now that I've figured out how many points each candidate got on every type of ballot, I add them up. So on the first type of ballot, A gets 56 points. On the second type of ballot, A gets 10 points. Third type of ballot I had, A gets 8 points. The fourth type, 4 points. And the final type, 1 point. And I'll add all of those up to find out how many total votes A gets. And A will receive 79 points. And then I repeat this process for B, C, and D. So B got 42 points, then B got 30 points, then B got 16 points, then B got 16 points, and then B got 2 points, for a total of 106 points. And again, do the same thing for C, do the same thing for D. Once we've finished adding them all up for all of the candidates, then we identify the candidate with the most points. So B has 106 points and is the winner. So B wins our election. Now, if I have to rank order the candidates, then I just go for the second number of points. So C is in second place. D is in third place. And A is actually in last place, despite being the winner in the plurality method. Now, in general, the Borda count method is a lot stronger than the plurality method. By assigning these point values, the person that you choose as your second place candidate actually matters. In the plurality method, it doesn't matter at all. So the Borda count method, what it does is it gives us kind of, on average, the candidate that's most preferred by everyone. Also, a strength of the Borda count method is that those weights that we assigned to each position can be changed. So if you want to say that people's first choice vote should be weighted heavier because they really did choose that candidate first as their most preferred, then you can up the number of points that that first place vote gets. And again, this is a common technique used in the sports and entertainment industry when determining the winner of awards.